NK Toko Sports welcomes you to our coverage of high school basketball where the Bremen Cardinals take on the Minster Wildcats. Big rivalry game here. These teams just a couple miles apart. Tonight's games are brought to you by the following sponsors. First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Precision Strip, Winners Meats, Grand Lake Health Systems, Borchers Family Floor Center, and NK Telco. I'm Dave Kanapke. It's my pleasure to bring you game here. Always a big rivalry game. 171st meeting between these two teams. Pretty balanced rivalry. Minster's won 87-83. The Bremens won the last three, including a 61-point blowout game. Last year they beat Minster at New Bremen 85-24. Let's look at New Bremen Cardinals under fifth-year head coach Corey Stevens. They have a very balanced scoring. You got four players for between 8 and 10.5 points, led by Aaron Tiemann with 10.4, Keaton Putoff with 10.3, Jackson Leonards with 9.5, and Hayden Zeller with 7.9. All of them seniors, all normally start. The other part of New Bremen's season, they've lost a boatload of close games. They've lost 7 games by less than 5. They've only won one game when the difference is less than 5, and that was a 4-point win over Parkway last week. They have gone 1-7. They've had the best teams in the league on the ropes. They had them leading in the fourth quarter. Delphos St. John, Coldwater, who are playing tonight for the league title, and St. Henry. They lost to St. Henry in overtime. The other ones they battled, so it's been a tough on the close games for the Cardinals. They're 8-11 overall, 3-4 in the MAC. For the Minster Wildcats, and Coach Michael McClure in his 8th season, they are 12-8 overall, 4-3 in the league. They had a mixed weekend last weekend. They won their Friday night game over at Fortside Fieldhouse. They knocked off the Indians by 13. That put them at winning 9 of the last 10, and then they got absolutely blown out by St. Mary's. Lost by 39 points to a very good and tall St. Mary's team. Minster had 2 players out because of injury, Brogan Steffi and James Niemeyer. They're both back in this week. They're all dressed. We'll see how much they play. Wildcats are led in scoring by junior Cole Richard at 13.6. Brogan Steffi with 11.7. They're a team that shoots very good on their 3-point shots. They shoot a 35% on the threes. That's third in the MAC. They've made 95, almost 5 points a game. They're also very good at the free throw line. Second in the MAC at 70%. That's Coach Michael McClurg's Minster Wildcats. So again, Minster 12-8, 4-3 in the MAC. Were New Bremen 8-11, 3-4. But again, the Bremens play a lot of teams tough, just haven't won the close games. Well, we're getting ready here for the national anthem. We'll pause now and be back with the rivalry matchup. New Bremen and Minster here on NK Toko Sports.
The Hometown Opportunity Platform is exceptional.
It is focused, laser focused on the careers in our 4-county region.
100% of the time we go to Hometown Opportunity. We've had great success from a handful of applications when we need them, as well as a recent one where we had 67 applicants.
Honestly, it's a competitive advantage.
The Hometown experience has been everything I could have dreamed of and more.
Pep band of Minster with the national anthem and the direction of band director Jen Baer. The officials tonight, Joseph Allen, 25 for Clay Ehrman, who's next. Allen had 22. Mark Freilich. These are the referees for tonight's game. So the starting lineups. Here first for the Cardinals. Number 2, Aaron Tiemann, a 6-foot senior, averages 10 points a game to lead the Cardinals. Hits 26 threes. Number 3, Jackson Leonards, 6'4 senior, 9.5 a game. Number 5, Keaton Putoff, 6'3 senior, averages 10.3. Rogan Muther, number 15, and 5'11 junior, 6 points a game. Rounding out the lineup, number 22, Hayden Zeller, a 6'5 senior, just under 8 points a game. Head coach Corey Stevens, associate head coach Greg Simzak. They'll dim the lights here as they will bring out the Wildcats underneath the spotlight. Students come down to the floor. Pretty neat introductions here at Wildcat Gymnasium. Number 1, Cole McClurg, 6-foot sophomore, 7.8 a game, 25 threes. Next up, the leading scorer, number 4, Cole Richard, 13.6 a game for the 6-foot junior, 37 threes. Brogan Steffi back from missing 2 games. Number 12, a 6-foot junior, averages just under 12 points a game. Also back from injury, James Niemeyer. He also missed last weekend, 6'3 junior, 8.3 a game. Big guy in the middle, Cole Albers, 6'8 sophomore. Almost 10 points a game and almost 9 rebounds a game, again for Cole Albers. For the Wildcats, McClurg, Richard, Steffi, Niemeyer, and Albers. For the Cardinals, Tiemann, Leonards, Putoff, Muther, and Zeller. Let's talk about our keys to the game, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. We'll first start with the Cardinals. Coach Stevens, his keys were rebounding, energy, and don't settle. 3 keys again, rebounding, energy, and don't settle for the Cardinals. For the Wildcats, I think these keys are Coach McClurg wants to handle the pressure, the press in the zone. Cardinals will play a 1-1-3 press and a 2-3 zone. Wildcats need to limit their turnovers. That's been a problem on and off all season long. And handle the emotions of this game. This will be a dogfight, be a little bit tense, a little chippy. Minster has not forgotten the blowout last year. Those are your keys to the game, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. 6'8 sophomore Cole Albers controls the tip, and we are underway as Bremen drops back in that 2-3 zone. We'll see that a lot tonight. Brogan Steffi over to Cole McClurg. 3 Coles, Steffi and Niemeyer. Cole Richard with a K. Cole McClurg and Cole Albers, 2 sophomores with a C. Into the corner, Richard, yes. 3 ball, Cole Richard. Wildcats draw first ball. There's another quick 3. That was by Keaton Putoff. As it goes out of bounds, it will stay with the Cardinals. Inbounding to Aaron Tiemann. 3-year starter for the Cardinals. First team All-MAC last year. Hayden Zeller to Muther. Muther working against Richard. Zeller 6'5". He's covered by 6'8 Albers. Fadeaway shot there by Tiemann with the basket. Here's the press by the Cardinals. And the 171st meeting between these two schools. They used to play years ago. They used to play twice, 2 times a season. And there's a steal by Tiemann, pushing the tempo. Tiemann will have to kick it out. 3 ball by Putoff. Rebound by Minster. Check that. So I think that was Leonards who shot the 3. Richard thought about a long 3. Will give it over to Steffi with a 3 at the line. Rebound by Albers. He averages just under 9 rebounds a game. That's second in the MAC. Got the chance for the Wildcats. McClurg rattles it home. 2 threes for the Wildcats. They lead 6-2 in our First National Bank scoreboard. First National Bank, think first. Tiemann picks up his dribble. Muther, bounce pass off of Zeller's knee. He stepped on the end line. Turnover. We'll give it to the Wildcats. Wildcats 2 of 2 on their threes. Minster 2 of 2. The Cardinals 0 of 2 on their threes. Minster being very patient with attacking the press. Steffi, he's the floor general of this team, makes the lineup much better. Allows McClurg not have to handle the ball as more of a wing player. As they kick it out to McClurg. Steffi's open and wanted the ball a little bit quicker, and we had a 3-second call against the Wildcats. Don't see that called very often. Second turnover on the Wildcats. Aaron Tiemann be against this 1-2-2 pressure as they break it. Shot up there by Leonards. Rebound by Muther. Fade away, cannot get it over Albers. It goes out of bounds, and we'll have another chance for the Cardinals. Cardinals 8-11. Like I say, they lost 7 games that were 5 points or less. Muther will inbound it. They have battled a lot of very good teams. Led the league leaders, Delphi, St. John, Coldwater, and St. Henry into the fourth quarter. Just haven't been able to finish the deal, if you will. Leonards will drive, get a bump from Niemeyer. First foul of the game goes against James Niemeyer. Niemeyer and Steffi are in the lineup that just rounds out their lineup. Thanks to a deeper rotation. Cardinals back in the attack. Tiemann against Steffi. Shot rebounded by Albers. Wildcats will push the tempo when they can. I'd say the Bremen's probably the same case. Steffi with the basketball as a couple Cardinal subs getting ready. 3 rebounded by Albers, and he is fouled. 2 offensive rebounds by Albers. Albers will go to the line to shoot 2. Minster, a great foul shooting team at 70%. Cardinals not very good on their free throws at 55%. Albers shoots them at 63%. Southmore hits the first. Albers is first in the MAC with blocks, second in rebounding, and also second in field goal percentage at 61. 24 Ryden Bussey into the game. Also in the game, number 21, Gavin Quellhorst, the sophomore. 2 for 2 is Albers. Minster leads 8-2, and they drop back in their full court pressure, 3-quarter pressure, if you will. Bussey have to give it up to Tiemann. Tiemann pushes it, picks up his dribble. Spin move by Leonards. Fade away is short. Minster ball. Minster coming off a 39-point loss to St. Mary's. It just was not their night. A very good and tall new St. Mary's team under Coach Dan Hagemeyer. They snapped a Wildcats have been 9 of 10 before that. There's a 3 off by Richard. Keaton put off. Will drive ahead to Quellhorst. Is tripped up, no call. Much to the chagrin of the Cardinal fans. And we have a whole bunch of Cardinals fans tonight. You can see in the far stands. A whole bunch of them, a big representation of Minster, who's Minster student section and the Bremen student section. That's reverse layup by Albers. Bremen back on the attack, almost stolen. They're able to keep up with it. Pass in the corner. Now to Quellhorst. Put off will try to drive. Shot up and banks it home. Keaton put off. Timeout, 30-second timeout. Gives us a chance to thank our sponsors. First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Precision Strip, Winners Meats, Grand Lake Health Systems, Orchards Family Floor Center, and NK Telco. Also Carriage Works, Chiltex LLC, Sykes Ruderman Incorporated, Dickman Supply, Elmwood Assisted Care, Hometown Opportunity, Hillsman Automotive, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, Securicom, Budge Chrysler, Dodge Jeep, Crown Equipment, Shelby County Veteran Services, Sanitary Bank, and WCSM Radio. You see both the Minster student section is all dressed up. They're in their For years now, they've kind of been a rivalry. Was out the history of these communities. Minster being the Catholic community, and Bremen being the Protestant community as they were founded. Minster dresses up in the Catholic garb. We got a pope there. There's always somebody dressed up as a pope or as a bishop. It's like Jack Myers dressed up as a bishop. So a little friendly rivalry between these two schools. Timeout brought to you by Precision Strip. And they find Albers. Oh, misses the dunk. Noah Schwierdeman finishes it, though. Schwierdeman with the follow after Albers missed the dunk, and he was wide open. He's had a few of them in his career. Muther in some trouble, double team, able to get out at the Quellhorst. 3-ball by Keaton Putoff. That was a line drive. Give the assist to Gavin Quellhorst. Wildcats lead down to 5. Schwierdeman. Richard thought about it. In this 2-3 zone of New Bremen. Usually most teams don't play the zone against Minster with their three-point shooting, but there's been some teams, Marion and Parkway, that they had trouble with the zone. 3-ball, Richard with the tray. 15-3, the third 3 of the game so far for the Wildcats. 2 by Richard, 1 by McClurg. And that's tipped away by McClurg and saved by Richard. Second turnover against the Cardinals. Under 2 minutes to go. First quarter. A couple substitutions coming in. They get it to Albers again. Albers with 6. Wildcats with a 10-point lead. Bushy across the timeline, and he dribbles it out of bounds. Pressure causing trouble for the Wildcats. Connor Schmeezy and Ian Holman in the game. Also, Aaron Tiemann back in for New Bremen, as well as Jackson Leonard's number 3. It's been all Minster so far, 17-7 between the 3 threes and 6 points by Cole Albers underneath. Albers is out. Holman comes in. He'll play the post underneath. Schmeezy. Handed off to Richard. Minster averages 54 points a game. Bremen 55, so fairly high-scoring teams. Minster only gives up both of them the 51 points a game. New Bremen 52. Holman's shot rattled out. The rebound is tracked down there by Gavin Quellhorst. Sophomore across the timeline. Hands it off to Muther. Leonard's over to Tiemann. Tiemann through some traffic. Nice pass underneath. And 1. Leonard's with the layup. Nice pass there by Tiemann. And a chance for a three-point play by Jackson Leonard's. 6'4" senior, Jackson Leonard's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 seniors. I'm going to double check that. Pretty veteran team. Steffi back in the game. Also number 14, Grant Dickey in the game. Yeah, 6 seniors on this team. I think they had 9 seniors last year. They've been keeping a lot of players into the program. Misses the free throw. Ball on the floor, and we have a foul. It's been a trouble of New Bremen. They've only shot 55% from the free throw line. It's probably part of the reason they've lost a lot of close games. Steffi across the timeline. McClurg all the way over to Steffi. Holman, and he just throws it away. Right ahead to Dickey. Fast break to Muther, not able to finish. Steffi the other way. McClurg had a step. He's open. Hits the bunny. Down to 3 seconds. Tiemann out of control. Puts up a shot that is short. Played a quarter. The basketball here at Minster as the hometown Minster Wildcats lead 19-9 on our First National Bank scoreboard. We'll be back with the second quarter on NK Toko Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We are certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
1 quarter in the books here at Minster. The Wildcats lift a 10-point lead. They've had 4 different players score, led by Cole Richard and Grant Cole Albers with 6 apiece. Cole McClurg with 5, Noah Schwiedeman with 2. The Cardinals, 3 players scored, led by Keaton Putoff with 5. Jackson Leonard and Aaron Seaman with 2 apiece. Cardinals 1 of 4 on their threes. Minster 3 of 5. Only 1 foul shot so far. That was missed by New Bremen. There is the 4th turnover by New Bremen. Both teams had 3 in the first quarter. Steal by Connor Smeezy. There's Steffi. The basketball to Smeezy. Also Niemeyer and Richard and Albers in to start the second quarter. Cardinals have played 2-3 zone the whole way. Drive to the basket. Missed by Steffi. That might have been partially blocked. Quellhorst will push it ahead. Tiemann fakes it, shoots the 3. Niemeyer with the save from going out of bounds. Steffi over to Richard. Richard will drive over to Niemeyer to reset the offense. Richard, Steffi to Schmeezy. Coach McClurg on the right side, directing traffic. 3 ball is missed by Richard. Coach McClurg will win this game. This would be his 100th win. Quellhorst misses a 3. Rebound goes out of bounds. Will stay with the Cardinals. Cole McClurg checks back in the lineup. Also Rogan Muther, and Hayden Zeller, junior and senior. Minster, of course, in the white uniforms trimmed with orange and black. Or New Bremen in the black uniforms trimmed with gold and red. Muther. Quellhorst, nice pass to Zeller. He'll fake a nice block by Niemeyer. Leonard's with the rebound, some contact, no foul. Minster ball. It's an opportunity for the Cardinals, not able to convert. Steffi will run the offense. They were able to get the ball inside to Albers a lot. Let's see what they do here. No one has scored yet here in the second quarter. JV game was won by New Bremen tonight, 59-27. Grant Dickey scored 17 for the JV Cardinals. Dominic Meyer with 16 for the JV Wildcats. McClurg thought about a long 3. Nice lob underneath to Albers. 8 points for Albers on the assist by McClurg. Quellhorst pushes a nice steal by Schmeezy. Pass ahead to Steffi. Good recovery by the Cardinals to get back. Steffi thought about it. They go to Schmeezy. 3 ball rattles home. Cole McClurg. Timeout on the floor. Full timeout by Coach Corey Stevens. Wildcats with a big 15-point lead here on NK Toko Sports. coming out in a Bremen timeout. They find themselves down by 15. All our timeouts sponsored by Precision Strip. Minster using a combination and getting underneath their big guy, Cole Albers. And 4 3-pointers have built a 15-point lead. Cardinals just 1 of 6 on their threes. Having trouble getting into a real offensive rhythm here. See what Coach Corey Stevens will do. Corey Stevens in his 5th year, he's had a winning season every year, including 16-8 last year. Bremen has won the last 3 games in this rivalry. Muther, nice shot. Rogan Muther a little bit off balance. His first 2 points, much needed basket for the Cardinals. Steffi with a basketball to Albers. He's like 500 or 50% on his 3-point shots. Steffi, they lob it to Albers, rolls off. Pushing ahead to Muther. He'll drive on Schmeezing. Up and under. Finished by Zeller. Hayden Zeller with a nice stick back. Cardinals have converted on last 2 possessions. Still down by 11. Schmeezing to Steffi. To reset the offense. One of the keys Coach McClurg thought was attacking the press and attacking the 2-3. So far they've been pretty effective. The other key that he's often mentioned is handling the turnovers, and they've done a pretty good job of that. That's tipped away. Ooh, they'll say it's off of Albers. Hard to tell. Zeller's hand was in there as well. Albers reacted like he didn't touch it. I do not know. Back in the lineup is Ian Holman. Minster keeps his 3-quarter press on. Muther gives it to Zeller. Gavin Qualhorse into the game to Tiemann. Tiemann will try to drive. Make some space. Tiemann now with 4. Offense getting better here for the Cardinals. I think 3 possessions in a row. They have scored since the timeout by Coach Corey Stevens. Pass ends up in Holman's hands. It looked like it was tipped by Niemeyer, but the end result is good. We'll give Steffi the assist. It's with the 11-point lead. Muther to the basket. That is just short. Niemeyer with a rebound. Pushing ahead of McClurg. Through the lane. Banks it off. It rattles out. Cardinals on the attack. Up ahead is Rylan Bussey. Hesitation move. Nice move. Rylan Bussey. 6'3" junior, his first 2 points. 3 different players for the Cardinals have scored their first 2 points. Coach McClurg will call a timeout. 2:14 to go before half. Another full timeout. You're watching MAC basketball on NK Toko Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it. And online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Coming out of the Precision Strip timeout, Minster with the ball. Their lead was at 15. It's now pretty comfortable yet at 9. Cardinals have picked up their offense. Cardinals have had 3 different players scored with their first points of the game, and Muther, Zeller, and Bussey. Zone has been a little more active. Niemeyer hasn't scored yet. 3-ball Richard rattles out. Niemeyer with a nice offensive rebound. Can't finish. Cardinals on the attack. Bussey off a screen. 3 is off the mark. .130 to go. Steffi looks back over at Coach McClurg. Looks like they're going to be pretty patient on here. I don't know if they'll try to draw out the zone. Richard, a long 3. That is short. Another rebound by Niemeyer. Give it out to Steffi. Cardinals are picking up Steffi a little further out, but it's still a zone. A little bit of a trap. Richard underneath. Loses his dribble. Stolen by Quellhorse. Pass goes around a couple times. Leonards cannot quite finish, so averted the turnover, but did not score. Steffi misses the shot. So some empty possessions. 3 ball. Rebounded by Quellhorse. That will go out of bounds. The Minster ball with 31 seconds to go. I have the Cardinals at 1 of 9 on their threes. Minster is 4 of 9. Noah Spruderman into the game. I'd say there's a good chance Minster plays for 1. As they get it across the timeline, trying to avoid the trap. McClurg to Steffi. Down to 13 seconds. Put off, picking him up. It's more like a 1-3-1 now. McClurg down to 5 seconds, out of bounds. Will stay with Minster with 4.9. Now it's just a matter of getting a shot off here. Richards wide open over there, but they hand it off to Steffi. Pass underneath, Schwerman, and misses the shot. Played a half a basketball here on the First National Bank scoreboard. Minster leads 26-17 over New Bremen. We'll be back with the first half stats in the second half when we return on NK Telco Sports.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
We're at halftime here. Here's our mid-game Grand Lake Health Systems stats. Again, our mid-game stats brought to you by Grand Lake Health Systems. First for the Cardinals, they've had 6 different players score. Led by Keaton Putoff with 5, Aaron Tiemann with 4. And 4 different players with 2 points. Jackson Leonard, Rogan Muther, Hayden Zeller, and Rylan Bussey. For the Wildcats, they've had 5 different players score, led by Cole McClurg with 8, Cole Albers with 8, Cole Richard with 6, Ian Homan and Noah Schruden with 2 points apiece. 3-point shooting's been an advantage for the Wildcats. They're 4 of 9. New Bremen 1 of 8. Not a lot of foul shots. Minster's 2 of 2. New Bremen's 0 of 1. Both teams with just 4 turnovers. So Minster has led pretty much the whole way. At one time they were up 24-9. Bremen cut into that lead. And they trail by 9 here. McClurg, 3 is too long. Rebound is out of bounds, will stay with the Cardinals. Let's check the lineup. It looks like we have Jackson Leonard's inbounding the ball. There's Rogan Muther, 15. Aaron Tiemann, 22. Hayden Zeller. Number 5, Keaton Putoff into the front court as Minster's been doing this 3-quarter press trap. It's hit by Albers. Putoff able to keep it. Tiemann to the basket. He'll draw the foul. Bremen won this meeting last year by 61. Might have been the worst loss in Minster school history. It's a combination of they hit a lot of threes really on. This team hits the first one. And Minster, tough season last year, only 3-20. Tiemann 2 of 2. He leads the Cardinals with 6 points. Lead at 7. So it was 24-9, so a 10-2 run here by New Bremen. Underneath to Niemeyer, he'll kick it out of bounds. Turnover for the Wildcats. Seems like the momentum's going over to guys in the black uniforms, the Cardinals. See if they can keep it up here. Muther wide open for the 3, and I think we got a ball game here. Lead down to 4. Muther was left wide open, and he hits the 3. Well, that's only the second 3 of the game for the Cardinals. Cardinals have stayed in their 2-3 all night. Sometimes they come out and match up Steffi a little closer. They try to trap at times. Albers is open, dumps it to Niemeyer, swatted away there by Jackson Leonards. And we have a foul. The big New Bremen crowd is getting into it. Nice crowd here for the 171st meeting between these two schools. Used to play every year at the last game of the season. That's probably been, well, that's probably 15, 20 years. They did that for a lot of years. That's short by Tiemann. Wildcats have only scored 2 points in, well, maybe about 4 minutes at the end of the first half. And there is a big line drive 3 there by Steffi. His first points. It's 15-3 of the season. Stretches lead back to 7. Leonard's drive, off-balance shot. Albers did a nice job of tipping that. Steffi comes up with it. Niemeyer down to Albers, tough pass. Back to Niemeyer for the layup. Nice 2-man game there by Albers and Niemeyer. There is answered there by Keaton Putoff with the tray. Putoff with 8. Lead back to 6. Seems like Cardinals have a little bit more pep in their step, if you will, here in the second half. Shot up by Niemeyer. Rebounded by Albers. He cannot finish, but draws the foul. Cole Albers is the only 2-shot foul here tonight, and he hit both of them. We'll see if he can do the same here. Albers on this season. He has had 7 double-digits games. His season high was 21 against Fort Recovery last Friday. He had 21 points and 13 rebounds. Second attempt by Albers. Misses them both. Cardinal ball down by 6. Minster has played man-to-man most of the time. I think all the time so far. Tiemann now against Richard. Hands it off. Leonard rattles home the 3. Cardinals within 3. Again, it was 26-9. Probably about halfway through the second quarter. Since then, it's been a 19-5 run. The lead at 3 for Minster. Richard gives it up to McClurg. Back to McClurg. A little more quicker, more movement on this zone defense. They get it underneath to Albers. He thought Niemeyer was there, and he was not. They thought Schwiedeman was there. Cardinals not able to convert. No, Schwiedeman's in the game in place of Niemeyer, number 14. He's at the elbow there as they go over to Steffi. 3-ball, Richard. He's got 3 of them tonight. He's got now 40 on the season and a big tray. Drive by put off. I think McClure got a little bit of a block on that. Richard open for another 3, in and out. Albers with a nice rebound and finishes it. Nice stick back. Cole Albers with 10 and a 5-0 run here. Puts the lead back to 5 for the Wildcats. And Leonard's shot off the mark. Richard to the hole. Can't finish. A little bit of contact. Leonard's pushing it. Too much contact there. That foul's on Noah Schwiedeman. Second on Schwiedeman. Not too many people in foul trouble. Tiemann has 2. A lot of substitutions into the game. Gavin Quellhorst, number 21, also 24. Rylan Bussey, Ian Homan, and Connor Schmeezing in for the Wildcats. Under 3 minutes to go. Minster up by 8 here in the third quarter. Quellhorst. Tiemann. Put off, thought about it. Over to Leonards. 3 is off the mark. There by put off. Minster ball, they're on a little 5-0 run here. See if they can extend it. Steffi, long 3, McClurg, followed by Niemeyer by Schwiedeman. Noah Schwiedeman shows that he has some hops. His foul on the rebound. Schwiedeman, the leading receiver on the football team, will be shooting 2 with a 6-foot sophomore. I'm sorry, 6'4" sophomore. A friendly roll. Schwiedeman with 3. Second free throw by Noah. Ball ends up in Schmeezing's hands. They go underneath. Holman high off the glass. Good defense underneath there by Jackson Leonards. So a 6-0 run. Quellhorst in and out. Tough break by the sophomore. See, accelerated to the hoop and couldn't get it to fall. Cardinals had it within 3. Lead at 9. And Steffi's looks like he's going to pull them out. They've been in this zone or make him attack the guards. Clerg in a bad spot. Steffi lobs it ahead. Bad decision there. Tiemann steals it. Off-balance shot. Draws the 3rd foul on Schwiedeman. So Steffi, a little miscommunication. I think he tried to lob it down underneath to the big guys. Schwiedeman trying to get a clarification on what he did wrong there. 2 shots coming up here for the 6-foot sophomore, Aaron Tiemann. See Tiemann on the season. He's been the leading scorer several times. It's like about 8 times for the Cardinals. Richard and Niemeyer back in the game for the Wildcats. Second shot here by Tiemann. He hits a pair. He's 4 of 4 on his free throws here in the third quarter. Lead down to 7. Stops a 7-0 run that Minster had. Check that, a 6-0 run. Cardinals had it to 3. Minster had a 3 by Richard that stretched it out and got it going back in the Wildcat favor. Steffi's out right now, so McClurg becomes by default the point guard. Richard passes it over to McClurg. I think Minster will be content to go for the last shot. Richard drives, and he is bumped out. That'll be just the third team foul on New Bremen, so no shooting foul. Grant Dickey will check in the lineup, number 14, a 6'1 junior. His team will get a break. 37 seconds to go before the quarter break. Minster up by 7. Holman is open, loses the handle, or it's tipped away. Quellhorst comes up with it. Muther. Quellhorst gives it up to Muther. Zeller thought about a 3. Be a big possession going in the quarter break for New Bremen. Underneath Bussey is pushed, and that's the 5th foul by Minster. So shooting foul coming up here by Bussey. Cardinals, again, not a real great foul shooting team, only 55% as a team. Usually you want to be in the 65 to 70 for high school. Bussey, 58%. Let's see if he can convert here. We have not had a lot of foul shots, and he does. Cardinals have been 5 of 5 in the third quarter. 4 of 4 of those are by Tiemann. Steffi back in the lineup. Minster has their starters here for the last 15 seconds of this quarter. Bussey misses the second one. Steffi gives it up to McClurg. Back to Steffi. Underneath it's Niemeyer. He'll put up a shot. Rebounded by Bussey. That will end the quarter. We played 3 quarters of basketball in this Route 66 rivalry. On our First National Bank scoreboard, Minster 37, New Bremen 31 here on NK Telco Sports.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Lincoln Electric Automation in Coldwater and Fort Loramie supplies top-of-the-line automation systems to manufacturers. Lincoln Electric Automation routinely develops its team through hiring and by offering advanced technical training. We understand that every employee matters, and every role contributes to the success of our business. We offer advancement opportunities, competitive wages, and benefit packages. Visit LincolnElectric.com and get on track to a better career and a better future.
We go to the fourth quarter. Minster leads 37-31 on our First National Bank scoreboard. Minster's had 7 different players scored, led by Cole Albers with 10, Cole Richard with 9, Cole McClurg with 8. So the 3 Coles, the leading scorers for Minster for the Cardinals. They've had 6 different players score, led by Aaron Tiemann and Keaton Putoff, both with 8 points apiece. Leonard's shot banks home. Leonard's, as the Cardinals convert on their first possession here in the fourth quarter. Cardinals back to their 1-1-3 trap, being full court pressure. Steffi over McClurg, a long 3. Muther pushes the tempo. Leonard's a step back 3. Rebound there is put off, and that's stolen away by McClurg. Steffi. Richard does not hit it. Rebound the Cardinals. Down by 4. They've been down most of the game. Dickey's three is off the mark. And we will have a ball will go out of bounds. Will be Minster ball. Minster led 19-9 after one, 26-17. Their biggest lead was 15 about halfway through the second quarter. Bremen got it down to 3 about halfway through the third, led by 6 going into this fourth quarter. Bremen scored in the first possession. Here we are with 6:38 to go. Dave Kanapke, it's my pleasure to be doing the game solo here tonight. There's a line drive three by Steffi. Minster 0 of 3 on their threes here in this quarter. Muther. Zeller. Hand it off Leonard. He has a little bit of an opening. Draws the foul on Niemeyer. Third foul on Niemeyer. Jackson Leonards will go to the line. Shoot 2. As I mentioned in the pregame, Cardinals have lost a lot of close games, 5 points or less. 7 losses, 5 points or less. They've only won 1 game when the margin is 5 points or less. Leonards hits the first. He's a under 50% foul shooter. Schmeezing back in the game. Also Tiemann in as well. We'll check the lineups when we get a chance. Leonard's in and out. Steffi with the basketball. Will drive to the hoop and is fouled. Brogan Steffi on the line will shoot 2. Steffi just 3 points tonight. He had a corner 3 in the third quarter. Excellent foul shooter at 81%. That's 4th in the MAC. It's also 4th in assists in the MAC. He's in the league leaders with his 11.7 scoring. Brogan hits the first. Got injured a week ago Saturday in the Jackson Center game. Fell on his hip that was repaired surgically last year, but everything's okay. Aggravated a little bit. No long-term injuries. He hits a pair of free throws. Lead back to 5. Muther gives it up to Putoff. Leonards. Cardinals scoring has been balanced tonight like it's been all season. They have 3 players right at 10 points on the season, and Tiemann, Leonards, and Putoff. And they're all at 8 points tonight. Tiemann short on a shot. Another rebound by Albers. So opportunities for the Cardinals, just couldn't quite finish there. Obviously contested. Steffi across the timeline. Cardinals, Wildcats up by 5. Timeout by Coach McClurg. 5:18 to go. The sponsored timeouts, as always, sponsored by Persistent Strip. Be a 30-second timeout. Gives us an opportunity. As soon as I can find my sheet, I'd like to let you know NK Telco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of tonight's high school varsity basketball action on NK Telco Cable or an NKT.TV app. Replay times are on channel 152 at February 19th and the 20th at 6 p.m. Replay times on channel 3 and 503 are March 1st at 4 p.m. and March 2nd at 6 p.m. Also want to mention the replay times. It's not just on 152. On 141, it's on February 20th at 6. 152, the Minster channel, is tomorrow night, the 19th, or I'm sorry, the 19th, which would be, oh, that's stolen away on the inbound. Putoff just took it out of Niemeyer's hands. Wow. Just ripped it away from him. You don't see that very often. And lead down to 3. Heads up play there by Keaton Putoff. And the lead down to 3 again. It's been a long time since I've seen something like that. Heads up play by Keaton Putoff. They go underneath the Niemeyer. Able to get his own rebound and sticks it in. So Niemeyer had that ball just stolen away from him. Able to get his own rebound. And he has a chance for the three-point play. So for the third time, New Bremen has gotten within 3 in this game. And every time Minster has responded, Cardinals have gotten no closer. Niemeyer misses the free throw. Lead stays at 5. Tiemann in the lane. Gives it up to Muther. Muther will drive. Kicks it out. Leonard's 3. Jackson Leonard's. Now the Cardinals within 2 with 4:20 to go. It's been a good one here. Minster's led pretty much the whole way. But there's almost a steal by Tiemann on the high pass. Steffi. Give it over to McClurg. Richard wanted to do the 3, but Tiemann really jumped out and met him. Albers to Niemeyer. Oh, could not finish. Nice play there. As Niemeyer will be back on the line to shoot 2. Niemeyer, 64% shooter, free throw shooter on the season. Minster 70% as a team. Niemeyer hits the first. Gavin Quellhorse into the game. Taking Zeller out, so a smaller lineup for Coach Stevens. Cardinals trying to win one of these close games. It's been their bugaboo this season. Again, Niemeyer splits them. Cardinals within 3. A 3 would tie it. Quellhorse gives it up, put off, almost loses it. There's it high. Tiemann comes up with it. Drives to the lane in a lot of traffic and one. Wow. Just a little bump. Some good hang time there by Tiemann, as he was able to bank it off the glass, and he has a chance to tie it here with a free throw. He's been 4 of 4 here, all of them in the third quarter. Minster, which has led the whole night, is now tied on the 11th point by Aaron Tiemann, 42-42. McClurg to Steffi, to Albers, all the way over. He fakes the pass. He'll shoot the 3. Ball being contested. No jump ball. Tiemann comes out of it to the basket and in. 2-point lead for the Cardinals. Pass is stolen away on a long pass to Albers. So the Bremen ball with the 2-point lead, almost stolen by Steffi. Put off. That will go out of bounds. It'll be Minster ball, down by 2. Both coaches have 3 timeouts left. Momentum has swung big time. Here are the Cardinals in the fourth quarter. Minster 0 of 4 on their 4 on their threes this quarter. Just scored 5 points. Bremen has scored 13 points and have a 2-point lead. There's a 6-point deficit at the quarter break. Steffi across the timeline. Gives it up to Niemeyer. Minster with their 4 starters in. Albers will try a 3. Niemeyer with the rebound. Albers not a bad 3-point shooter, and a nice stick back by James Niemeyer. A big basket. We are tied at 44. 44-44. Timeout, Coach Stevens. 30-second timeout. To thank our main sponsors, our live view sponsors, Borchers Family Floor Center, Our stats brought to you by Grand Lake Health Systems. I'll pick a player of the game sponsored by NK Toco. Our timeout sponsored by Precision Strip. Keys to the game were sponsored by Kehoe Pizza. And on our First National Bank scoreboard, we are all tied at 44-44. Albert shot that three, thinking a 68 guy shooting it. He is now 5 of 10 on the season on his three-pointers. He likes that corner three. Good offensive rebound by Niemeyer. Niemeyer with 5 points in this quarter. And Bremen ball. We are tied at 44-44. Jackson Leonards will inbound it. Cardinals with their 5 starters going down the stretch. Every possession is huge. Muther to Tiemann. Tiemann had that big three-point play to tie it here in the fourth quarter. Muther thought about a three, and there is a bump by Steffi. It'll be the 3rd foul. Both teams will have 3 fouls this quarter now, so they both have 1 foul to give before we're shooting foul shots. So Steffi thought he might get the foul. That's the 3rd foul. Nobody has 4 fouls. Muther gives it up to put off. Pick and roll to Tiemann as Albers has to come out on Tiemann. Muther. Leonard's thought about it. Minster picking up each shooter when they get the ball. Tiemann trying to drive on Steffi. Up and under, too strong. And we'll have a foul on the rebound as Albers comes up with a big rebound. Tiemann trying to score on Steffi. Steffi made it hard and tried a little up and under. Bank shot just a little bit too strong. 3rd foul there on Hayden Zeller. So now Minster in the driver's seat with the ball. We're tied at 44 with 1:20 to go. Defense is pulled out a little further now for New Bremen. As down to 1:09 here. Minster's been pretty patient all night attacking this 2-3 zone. Down to a minute. Coach McClurg has 3 timeouts if he wants them. Steffi, McClurg. They haven't really attempted anything else. They go to Niemeyer, back to McClurg, down to 45 seconds. Looks like Minster might go for the last shot. Putoff tries to get a steal. Steffi in traffic. Out to McClurg. We're down to 34 seconds. Down to Steffi. To Niemeyer. To Steffi. Down to 25 seconds. Steffi pulls it out to McClurg. Will they go for the last shot? Will they call a timeout? Niemeyer to McClurg. Down to 15 seconds. Coach McClurg will call a timeout with 14 seconds left. We'll keep it right here. Be a full timeout. What a ball game we've had here tonight. Minster led the whole way until New Bremen took the 2-point leader in the fourth quarter. After one, it was Minster 19-9. After halftime, they're up by 9. Going into this fourth quarter, New Bremen trailed by 6. They started out hot in the fourth quarter, and we are now tied at 44-44. Minster has the ball on the side with 14 seconds left. We'll see what they do here. Will they go to Richard or one of their wing players, and Richard or McClurg or Steffi? Will they go underneath the Albers and Niemeyer? We will see. The last time they inbounded, Keaton Putoff just ripped it away from Niemeyer. So we will see what's happened here. Both teams with 2 timeouts left. I think if Minster will have a hard time inbounding it, then they will probably call a timeout. So here we go. 44-44 in the fourth quarter. A lot of 4s on the board. 14 seconds. Minster will probably go for the last shot to win. Niemeyer will inbound it. Steffi's in the backcourt. Looks like Bremen for the first time all night has gone man-to-man. Steffi tries to drive. Through traffic, puts up a shot and in! Timeout, New Bremen. Brogan Steffi drives it to the basket. Gives the Wildcats a 2-point lead, 46-44. Brogan Steffi with a big bucket. 2.5 seconds. We'll see if they adjust the clock as the officials are going over to the scorer's table. And we'll see if they adjust the time. The Bremen coaches are trying to figure out how much time they have. They'll have to go the length of the floor. The length of the floor, a 2 to tie, a 3 to win. And they're, I think, going to put 3.1 on. Right now the clock has 31, but it's 3.1. They fix it. So they got 0.6 of a second left. So will New Bremen, they've had a lot of tough luck losing close games. Brogan Steffi drives. Bremen went to man-to-man, which they hadn't done all night. Steffi recognized that, took it to the hole. At first he was stopped. Then it kind of reset and was able to put the basket up. So let's see. We have Muther, we have Leonards, we have Tiemann, we have Putoff, and we have Zeller. Tiemann, Leonards, and Putoff, all three-point shooters that have had 15 or more on the season. Albers will guard the inbound, his 6'8" frame. 3 fouls on Minster, so they have a foul to give. So here we go. Leonards will inbound it. Coach McClurg will call a timeout. We'll keep it right here. 46-44. Another full timeout. Minster 12-8 on the season. Coming off a loss to St. Mary's on Saturday night. New Bremen coming off a loss to Jackson Center. So both teams trying to stop a one-game losing streak after both won last Friday. Bremen has won the last 3 matchups between these two schools, which often come down the wire. Coach McClurg trying to get a clarification from the referees. I'm not sure exactly, as assistant coach Logan Summer has the clipboard showing what he wants them to do. They got a foul to give if they want to, so they could foul in the backcourt to kind of slow things up. This time, now they drop back. Before they had Albers on the ball. Now they're going to drop back, and it looks like they might pick everybody up at half court. So now it's Keaton. Putoff will inbound it. Tiemann's in the backcourt. Muther's in the backcourt. Leonard's in the front court as well as Zeller. Here we go. Putoff looking for a teammate. Up ahead is Leonard's. Timeout. They get it to half court quickly. Corey Stevens calls a timeout as they wanted it to get to half court. And now they got a better chance of getting an inbound, more of a catch and shoot. With 2.1 seconds, you can catch it, dribble it a couple times, put up a shot. You can even get a chance at a 2 here. So if you're at this point, if you're Minster, you just have to play good defense. You're up by 2. You don't want to leave anything open. You don't want to let the 3 open. You don't want to let the 2 open. 2 to tie, 3 to win for New Bremen. Bremen has lost 7 games when the margin was 5 points or less. They'd only won 1. That was a 4-point win last Friday to Parkway. So can they overcome that? The assistant coaches are going through it with Coach Corey Stevens, and here we go. Both. New Bremen is out of timeout, so they will have to inbound it here. Minster has 1 timeout, so we'll see what the coaches do. Tiemann will inbound it. Interesting here as he's more of the scorers, but he might get the pass right back. So here we go. Here's the set. Tiemann will inbound it. Coach McClurg will take a 30-second timeout. So both teams are finally out of timeouts as the wheels are turning between these two coaches. You know, sometimes if you're the defensive coach, you call a timeout. You want to adjust to that set, or you make them change to a different set. Sometimes teams change, sometimes they don't. We'll see what Coach Corey Stevens has done. He's in his 5th year Coach McClurg is in his 8th year, so both of them young veterans, if you will. Head coach. 2.1 seconds to go, so enough time to get in a toss. And you can even do a quick pass. Tiemann will inbound it again. They might have him pass, and they pass it right back. 2 post players underneath, Leonards and Zeller against the 2 Minster posts. And here we go. Put off and Muther in the backcourt. Here we go. No timeouts. We're going live here. Tiemann. Rebound and Muther. Back to Tiemann. A long 3. That is short. The Minster Wildcats prevail. 46-44. New Bremen on the last set. They go. Tiemann throws it in. They get the pass back to Tiemann. A long 3-pointer. That was about the 10-foot line. So you're about at 25 feet at least. It was right on, but hit the front of the rim, and another tough luck loss for the New Bremen Cardinals. They fall to 8-12 overall, 3-5 in the MAC, where the Minster Wildcats go to 13-8, 5-3 overall. They win the game 46-44. Winning basket by Brogan Steffi. Let's go through scoring top to bottom for the Wildcats. Ian Holman with 2 points. This is our post-game stats brought to you by Grand Lake Health System. You see a banner there. Congratulations, Coach McClurg. His 100th win as a varsity coach. Coach McClurg, 100th win. It looks like we're going to have the banner in front of the student section as the team comes out. It's a mob scene with the fans. There's probably going to be a picture. A pretty cool scene here. Coach McClurg, his 8th year, his 100th win. It's pretty cool as you see all the garb, the religious garb, if you will, for the fans. Imagine there's going to be a picture as Minster led almost the entire game. And they get the banner out. 100 wins for Coach McClurg. Also Logan Summer as assistant has been a lead assistant, 100 wins, and we'll string it out there, and we have there it is, the banner. Coach McClurg and Summer. Coach Logan Summer, they'll be in front of with the team there. 100th wins. Congratulations, Coach Michael McClurg. So he gets the game ball. It wasn't an easy one. He had to work the whole way. They also have a signed ball. Howie Corona gives him a commemorative ball as you'll get the pictures taken. Coach McClurg, 100th wins as they prevail over the Wildcats. Wildcats prevail over the Cardinals, 46-44. We're going to get the cheerleaders in the picture here too. Coach McClurg, a happy sight. As his Wildcats prevail on a tough one, 46-44. So again, this is our post-game stats brought to you by Grand Lake Health Systems. Top to bottom, the scoring. Ian Holman with 2 points. Cole McClurg with 8. Cole Richard with 9. Brogan Steffi, 7 big points. He had the game-winning bucket with 3.1 seconds to go. Noah Schwiedemann with the tray. James Niemeyer had 7 points, 5 big points in the fourth quarter, and Cole Albers with 10. So the leading scorers for the Wildcats, Cole Albers with 10, Cole Richard with 9, Cole McClurg with 8. For the New Bremen Cardinals, they fall to 8-12 overall, 3-5 in the MAC. Top to bottom, Aaron Tiemann with 11 points, as well as Jackson Leonard with 11 points. Keaton Putoff with 10 points. Rogan Muther with 5. Hayden Zeller with 2. Ryland Bussey with 3. So 3 players in double figures with the Cardinals. Aaron Tiemann, Jackson Leonards with 11. Keaton Putoff with 10. So once again, Minster prevails 46-44, and we will go to the player of the game brought to you by NK Telco Sports. We're going to give it to the player who had the game winning shot. That is Brogan Steffi. Brogan Steffi, our player of the game, as he has the drive in the winning basket with 3.1 seconds. Congratulations, Brogan Steffi. Congratulations to the Minster Wildcats as they're doing a ball drop right now. So we'll just stay around here. I got a couple tickets in this. Maybe I'll win. We'll see. As they put the lift up high. See, Randy Helmegarn's been the one in charge of that with Howard Corona. Hope they have my ball there signed, and they number it. They have a list of it. So they have the orange fence to keep all the balls here. We're going to have a countdown here by Jamie Wolf.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here we go. Whole bunch of them are released, and we'll see which one got in there first. There's a number. Randy Helmegarn's going to read the number out. And they'll look down the list. Mark Suchlin, a winner. I think it's a split pot. I guess there was 2 balls that go in there. Tom Lynn. Mark Suchlin and Tom Lynn, the winner of the ball drop, brought to you by the Athletic Boosters. So again, thanks for joining us here. Minster prevails 46-44 over New Bremen. For all of us at NK Telco Sports, thanks for watching.